So breaking news out of the NBA, JJ Redick has agreed to a 4-year contract to become the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers, per Woj at ESPN. It says Rob Pelinka offered the job this morning, and Redick started working on a staff to surround himself with experience. Now, you got to remember, this is LeBron's guy, right? This is LeBron's guy. I think this is very interesting and funny timing. There's a lot of things going on, and a lot of the balls in motion. What's the right phrase? There's a lot of things in motion right now. There's a lot of things at play. Let's just say that. I'm drawing a blank right now. And let me get into what all that is. You've got LeBron, you got Bronny James, and you got the Lakers. Now we got this JJ Redick. First of all, let's start out with JJ Redick. 4-year contract, good for him. Going to be a head coach. LeBron gets his guy, his podcast buddy, right? Basically, this is just LeBron saying, hey, I get to be head coach now. I'm going to run things without having the title. Blues in the house. Sup, Will? Nice jersey. Thanks, Blue. So LeBron gets to run the show. Okay, yes. But LeBron might not even be there. Remember, LeBron can opt out of his contract this season, and he's been saying some funny things. Along with the lines of, saying that he doesn't care if he plays with Bronny anymore, which I thought was strange. Why all of a sudden he'd be dropping that a week before the NBA draft. But imagine if you're JJ Redick for a second, though. I bet you're ecstatic. 4-year deal. I wonder how much he's getting paid, though. Remember, they offered $11.5 million, a 6-year, $70 million contract to old UConn's head coach, right? They offered him that contract. He turned them down. So you're like, how do you feel? How do you feel being the second choice, being the ugly twin sister, the redheaded stepchild, right? Then nobody wants, but they're like, I guess I'll take you. In the end, LeBron always gets what he wants, and I bet JJ Redick his feelings might be a little hurt. He might be a little down by not being the first choice, but I'm sure he'll get over it once he sees that money deposit into his bank account. I'm sure he'll get over it real quick. What's up, Farhad 825? How you doing this afternoon? How you doing? So JJ Redick's now the head coach. I think there's more at play here, though. I really do think there's more at play here, because we had this article that we were talking about this morning that dropped yesterday. LeBron James all of a sudden coming out saying that he doesn't care if he plays with Bronny or not, which I called BS right from the beginning. The guy that's come out and for the last few years has made it known that that's been his goal. He's done 21 seasons in the NBA. He really doesn't. He's about to be 40. He really doesn't need to continue playing, right? He still can play, obviously, but he doesn't need to. And so if he's not going to get a championship, which, if he stays with the Lakers, I don't know how that's going to work out. So the only other thing would be to, fulfill his dream of playing a season with his son. Now, we know Bronny James didn't have the best season at WSU, or not WSU, in college. I was thinking of WSU when they played WSU. At USC, didn't have the best situation. But, hey, that's because, he had his heart attack, right? It's going to be hard to recover from that from anyone, no matter how talented you are. So maybe it was that. Maybe he's just needed another year to mature and grow. Who knows? But he might not even be an NBA ready player. And a lot of scouts have said that about Bronny James here. So I didn't know if LeBron was trying to get ahead of things and just saying that he's not interested. But the only two teams that Bronny did work out for was the Suns and was the Lakers, and his agent had to confirm that was by design. Now, it doesn't mean that the Lakers are going to draft Bronny, but I think this is now getting more and more clear that LeBron had put this out there for leverage so that the Lakers would draft Bronny. Let's see. Let's see right here. LeBron James said in the past that he would like to team up with his son, but the Lakers star said after his final game this season, he hasn't given it much thought lately to playing alongside Bronny. Weird. 1 week before the draft, you just all of a sudden, you know what? I've been talking about this for years, but now I haven't really thought about it much. I don't really care. If it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't. 4-time MVP, 4-time NBA champion, can opt out of his contract with the Lakers. He says the young man will decide what he wants to do and what he wants and how he wants his career to go. LeBron is off this is according to Rich Paul, LeBron's agent. LeBron is off the idea of having to play with Bronny. If he does, he does. But if he doesn't, he doesn't. There's no deal made that that it's guaranteed that if Lakers draft Bronny at 55, LeBron would resign. If that was the case, I would have forced them to take him at 17. We don't need leverage. The Lakers can draft Bronny and LeBron doesn't resign. LeBron is also not going to Phoenix for a minimum deal. We can squash that now. I think this is all to get the Lakers to take Bronny. I think this is all to get the Lakers to take Bronny. I'm more and more convinced. Now, we see that they signed LeBron's guy, JJ Redick, right? So they signed LeBron's guy, JJ Redick. He comes out a week before and says, you know what? I don't really care if I play with my son, which is just complete BS. Of course he wants to. Of course he wants to, but LeBron wants to have all control. Bronny wants to go play for the Suns, but he's acting like he's leaving it up to Bronny. He's acting like, oh yeah, you get in the league, you can do this all on your own. Meanwhile, LeBron knows the only reason why Bronny's even going to get drafted is because he's his son and LeBron wants it to happen. So one, he doesn't want to say wherever Bronny goes, I'll go, because he doesn't want to end up in Toronto or Washington or wherever. He doesn't want to move and go play for that franchise just so he could play with his son. He wants him to be a Laker. He wants to stay in LA. He wants to keep doing his thing in LA. So what's he doing? He's forcing the Lakers' hands. He says, hey, I can opt out. And I can sign with anyone. So Bronny's come out and made it clear he wants to play for the Suns or the Lakers. So now if you're the Suns, you're like, cool, we'll draft Bronny, and that means LeBron's coming this way. But you would need LeBron to take a very, very team-friendly deal, even the league minimum. And his agent comes out and says, no, Phoenix, listen, he's not doing that. He's not playing for the minimum. You can't get anyone else in there without moving some key pieces that you don't want to move. So don't even think about drafting Bronny. This is all playing up because LeBron wants Bronny to be a Laker so he can stay with the Lakers and he can play with his son and still stay in LA. It's chess, not checkers on LeBron's hand. So he's forcing Lakers to make these moves. He's making it. He's trying to let Bronny think that he's making his own decision, that he's getting into the league all on his own. The Lakers are going to fold, and they've already started folding by signing JJ Redick here. They signed him. That's LeBron's guy. Next thing that's going to happen is they're going to end up drafting Bronny at 17, make LeBron happy. LeBron's going to re-sign with the Lakers, and they're going to miss the playoffs next year. That's what it's going to be. That's what's going to happen. But hey, they'll have LeBron. They'll get to keep LeBron, and LeBron will stay in LA and play his final season with his son. That's my theory on what's going on here. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Smash the like button and leave a comment. Let me know what you think is going on here, and if this means for sure that LeBron and Bronny are going to be in LA next season as